3-2 over the Florida Panthers. Yes, your Chicago Blackhawks beat the Florida Panthers tonight in Chicago. We finally end that long losing streak and get the 2 points and beat the Florida Panthers for the first time this season. Yes, what a game by the Chicago Blackhawks. They were clearly the better team in tonight's action. They showed up, and for Patrick Kane's 1,000 game ceremony, the Hawks get the victory. Kevin Lankinen had one hell of a game in net for your Chicago Blackhawks. And you had a great performance. The Hawks beat the Panthers 3-2 in the Madhouse on Madison. Tonight, the Hawks had a small ceremony for Patrick Kane's 1,000th game. During warm-ups, the players were all wearing Patrick Kane number 88 sweaters. Then, right before the national anthem, the Hawks did a mini 1,000 game ceremony for Patrick Kane. Kane does not want the full ceremony until next season when fans are back in the UC. So they did a mini ceremony. They had Patrick Kane and his family come out onto the ice and do a painting for Kane, presenting him with that, and keep handing him a crystal trophy for his 1,000th game. Coach Q, he actually went to the bench and was out there for the ceremony to congratulate Kaner, which is a good thing because Q and Kane have been together in their career for a while. And then Coach Q is no longer our coach, so he wanted to still honor Patrick Kane. Hawks had themselves a hard game, though, where they have to play the Florida Panthers, who's had our number this season, beating us 4 times already this year. But not tonight. We get the 2 points. So let's look at the shots on net. It was 7-11 in the first period for your Chicago Blackhawks. Second period, it was split 14-14 in the second period. And in the third period, it was 14-7 in favor for the Florida Panthers. Total shots on net, 35-32 in favor for the Florida Panthers. That third period, we knew the Panthers were going to try and battle back in this game and try to win it. But it wasn't enough. Kevin Lankinen stood on his head and made some spectacular saves. A great 2-pad stack and a couple of huge saves in the last minute of the game. So, total shots on net, 35-32 in favor for the Panthers. Face-off percentage, it was split 50-50. A key reason, the Panthers were without their best player. Alex Barkov got injured during warm-ups and was out of the game with lower body injury. Power play. Each team scored on the power play. Florida Panthers went 1 for 2. The Hawks went 1 for 3. But that one that they scored, it was a 6-on-4 power play technically. So, right there, it was a late penalty, but the Hawks managed to prevail. Hits. The Panthers out-hit the Hawks 42-24. Block shots 16-19 in favor for your Chicago Blackhawks. So, the Hawks were, in my opinion, the better team, moving the puck well, using their speed, using the youth, and getting it going. The Hawks managed having themselves a good game. Beating the Panthers is a key. They needed this win to stay in the playoff race. So let's get into the goals of the game, shall we? At 6:24 in the first period, scored by number 8, Dominic Kubalik, his 11th of this season, assisted by number 38, Brandon Hagel, and number 5, Connor Murphy. This goal was all set up by Hagel in a board battle, getting the puck, going on a 2-on-1 break, feeding Kubi, and Kubi buries it past Chris Drieger to make it a 1-0 game for your Chicago Blackhawks. So then the Panthers could not get momentum. Hawks kept pressuring, and at 18:30 in the first period, scored by number 24, Pius Suter, his 9th of the season, assisted by number 16, Nikita Zadorov, and number 88, Patrick Kane, to make a 2-0 lead late in the first period. Suter getting on the board by tipping in while redirecting a goal from a great shot from Zadorov and a great redirection from Suter up front of the net, making it a 2-goal lead. We go to the second period, where the Hawks get an early power play. At 4:22 in the second period, scored by number 34, Carl Soderberg, his 6th of the season, assisted by number 88, Patrick Kane, and number 12, Alex DeBrincat. On the power play, Soderberg redirects a pass from Kane, and we get a 3-goal lead. DeBrincat gets the puck, feeds it over to Kane. Kane patiently waited for an opening. He shoots for a pass to Soderberg in the slot on the doorstep for a redirection, and the Hawks make it a 3-0 lead. But then the Panthers start battling. They start gaining momentum, playing strong hockey. And at 8:53 in the second period, Anton Stroman makes gets his 3rd of the season, assisted by Noel Acciari and Owen Tippett. The Hawks killed a penalty, and then the Panthers managed to score off after the penalty was killed. About a minute later, Stroman buries one. It's 3-1 Hawks. So we now need to go to the third period. But after that goal from Stroman, the Hawks managed to shut down any momentum, making the Panthers have long shifts and start having all momentum on the Hawks side. So we go to the third period, and this is when the goals were not scoring. Both sides, each goalie were playing strong. Kevin Lankinen with a couple big saves, and including that 2-pad stack, and the Hawks hold on to their lead. But at 15:22, with an empty net and a power play, Weegar scores on the power play, 6-on-4, assisted by Noel Acciari and Jonathan Huberdeau, to make it a 3-2 game. Lankinen, that's a tough goal. It's a tough one because it was a 6-on-4 power play for the Panthers. Yeah, 5 minutes left. Coach Q pulls Drieger, goes 6-on-4 on a power play, and they score. But the Hawks needed to stand strong and hold their game. Hawks do so, almost getting a goal, because Janmark goes up for an empty net with 2 minutes 30 seconds left, and Aaron Ekblad hooks him. Power play to the Hawks. Hawks kill the clock for a while. Play goes back down after the power play was over, and the Hawks have to have a face-off with the Panthers with about 4 or 5 seconds left. And this is what happens. Drop the puck, and we get a 50-50 puck. Cannot get out of the dot, and the Hawks win it 3-2 over the Florida Panthers. This was a big win by the Hawks. This young team getting a good game out of themselves and finally finding 2 points for the standings. Good win by the Chicago Blackhawks. Played strong, keep it going, because we see these same Florida Panthers on Thursday night. So down in the comments down below, I want to hear what your thoughts were from tonight's action. And thank you for watching the broadcast. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And most of all, let's go Hawks!